Good morning, everybody. It is currently 11:10 a.m. I thought to save my emotions for right now because of what happened last night. The gist of it was I was angry. I was very, very angry. At late at nights like that, there's no way I would wake people up when I am pissed off. But that's the story for the next video. This video is going to be a little bit more positive, scary, but positive. So anyway, let me just get there real quick because I didn't set it up. No, I did. There we go. So we go up. We do a little quick trip up to Charlotte, North Carolina, to begin the regular season again after the NBA in-season tournament has officially ended. We play the Charlotte Hornets again. So with this game, we won 2 straight against them, and we swept them at their court at the Spectrum Center. So in this game, we won this game 116 to 114. By all means, it was not easy at all. I mean, I'm looking at another fourth quarter collapse or meltdown, but thankfully, it didn't turn out to be. There were a few problems with this. First problem is the defense is lacking the fourth quarter like they always do. And the second problem was turnovers. They were committing turnovers and uncharacteristic turnovers, especially against the team that's playing without LaMelo Ball. So there's the anxiety. There's the anxiety that's going on with this game, and I'm expecting a heartbreak. But at least with this game, there was no heartbreak. We can say it's more of a relief. A scary stuff that was just so honest. I just feel like it was so unnecessary to make this an interesting one, especially when we had the score. So anyway, let's go over this. So, for the Heat.
Just to confirm, you want to restart this device?
No.
Okay, I won't.
What the anyway, that was interesting. Anyway, let's go. Let's start with the Heat. So Duncan Robinson, I thought he played much better than last game. I thought he played way better. He has 5 3-pointers, 7 rebounds, 4 assists, 2 steals, 24 points. So good bounce back game with Duncan Robinson. Still without Tyler Hero and still without Bam Adebayo. But I heard they're making progress, which is a good news. Absolutely good news. Jimmy Butler, 23 points. He has scored 3-pointer, which is good. 8 for 9, which included a missed shot near the end, which is, yeah, I don't need to go over that. It was just anxiety. 4 rebounds, 8 assists, 2 away from a double-double himself. 1 steal and a block. So good stuff there. Caleb Martin is absolutely torching his former team. Caleb Martin is from the Charlotte Hornets initially. Then he came with the Miami Heat. His brother Cody, who did not play, is still on that team. Cody Martin, they're identical twins. I thought it was pretty cool. But anyway, the better twin won, even though the other twin didn't really play. I hope he plays sometime soon. He has for Caleb, he scored 20 points. He has a 3-pointer, 7 for 14, including that freaking dunks and alleys that he did. It was awesome. He played great. He played absolutely great. 9 rebounds, just 1 away of a double-double himself. That would have been amazing. 5 assists, and that's pretty good. For Orlando Robinson, I thought it was pretty good. He did score a 3-pointer. He only had 7 points, so he's more of a defensive player. He has 6 rebounds, 2 assists, and 2 blocks. So great game defensively by Orlando Robinson. Kyle Lowry, just that 1 3-pointer, 5 rebounds, 5 assists, 2 steals. So, yeah. Off the bench, Kevin Love, I thought he had a great bounce back. 4 3-pointers and 6 assists, or excuse me, 6 rebounds, 1 assist, and a steal. So not bad for Kevin Love. Jaime Jaquez, yet another double-digit game for him. Rookie of the month is playing astonishing. He's still playing astonishing. 18 points, 2 3-pointers, 6 for 6 on the free throws, and he has 1 assist. So not a bad game, but pretty darn good offensively as well for a rookie. For Charlotte, yeah, they're torturing up. And this is without LaMelo Ball. So anyway, to start off with Brandon Miller, who has scored 16 points, 3 3-pointers, 1 free throw. He has 4 rebounds, 2 assists. Gordon Hayward, 17 points. Not bad performance by him. And we know how good Gordon Hayward is. 1 3-pointer for him, 2 for 4 in the free throws, 6 rebounds, 7 assists, and a steal. This is a shot. This is actually surprising that he came back. Miles Bridges, welcome back, Miles Bridges. Going through some things, legal problems, but thankfully he's able to come back. Because when I watch him, he is so talented, and I'm like, okay, let's see what he does in this game. And he did not disappoint for Charlotte Hornets. He scored 18 points, 2 3-pointers, 7 for 14. I thought he played great. A couple of dunks that were awesome. Do they have Eric Collins as their commentator? I think so. The best, one of the best commentators in sports. I mean, he really just doesn't do Charlotte Hornets games, but he's so talented a sports guy. I mean, promote this dude. Really, promote this guy. It's a compliment. Anyway, 4 rebounds, 1 assist for Miles Bridges. That's pretty good bounce back. Nick Richards, just 6 points, a couple of free throws, 2 for 6 in the field goals. So, 6 rebounds, 1 assist. So more of a defensive guy on a rebound type of player. But that's pretty much it for Nick Richards. And now we talk without LaMelo Ball, somebody has to step in. I mean, Terry Rozier. Oh wow. 34 points, 8 3-pointers. He was killing us. Rozier was killing us. My goodness. 8 for 13 3-pointers, 10 for 17 the field goals, 6 for 7 the free throws, and he has 13 assists. So he has a double-double and 2 rebounds. I mean, that's insane. That is literally insane for Terry Rozier. I mean, I think any team would be lucky to have Terry Rozier on the team. He is so talented. I mean, talented where he is an all-star caliber player. In the future, I see him winning a ring. Will it be with Charlotte? It will remain a mystery, but I hope one day he gets a ring. He deserves it. In my opinion, he deserves it. I think of all the players, I think Rozier is definitely awesome. PJ Washington off the bench, 15 points, 2 3-pointers, 8 rebounds, 3 assists on the block. Everyone else has 5 points or below, with Thor having scored no points, only a steal on the block. So there's that situation. All right, so the Heat in the first quarter, definitely pretty interesting. They start with the layup. Nick Richards and Duncan Robinson is connecting some shots. Caleb Martin is also contributing as well, and Caleb Martin with a 3-pointer as well. So then Jimmy Butler and Jaime Jaquez with a 3-pointer as well. PJ Washington with the and 1 there in the first quarter. Gordon Hayward, Duncan Robinson again. So in the end of all that, and even the and 1s and a couple of 3-pointers, the Heat win this quarter 29-24. I will say though, there was definitely something went off on the defensive side. Caleb Martin, who was already putting up some scoring, committed a defensive 3 seconds. so Rozier would get a technical shot. So there was a technical shot there. So a few games there was instances of 3 seconds defensive violation, which just thought it was worth noting. Second quarter, definitely still a close game. Caleb Martin torching it up for Charlotte. Brandon Miller making shots. Orlando Robinson, Jaime Jaquez, Duncan Robinson once more. PJ Washington again. Caleb Martin. Caleb Martin is definitely playing basketball, and Jaime Jaquez as well. Gordon Hayward, Ish Smith. So at the end of all that, definitely, and Kevin Love too. Kevin Love is finally making some 3-pointers near the end of the second quarter, and we will win this quarter, 30-26, 59-50 would be the halftime score for the Miami Heat. So that's good stuff there. Third quarter, still a close one, still a close quarter because 30-27 would be the third quarter score, but. The end of the third quarter, it would end 89-77. So we're up by 12 points at this point. Who scored? Jimmy Butler, of course. Duncan Robinson, of course. Jimmy Butler again with a 3-pointer this time. And he connects and nothing but net. But in the other end, Terry Rozier, Miles Bridges are scoring. There was free throws. There was a dunk by Nick Richards. Duncan Robinson with a 3-pointer to respond from that. So it's definitely so they're making shots in and they're keeping that lead, which makes me worried about the fourth quarter. I mean, with obvious reasons that I should not point out. There was a challenge by Charlotte, and the call stood. There was a call, whether or not if there was a foul on Charlotte for a block or a charge, and the call did not go their way, so Charlotte would be charged a timeout. So I think they were end up calling for a charge, and Kevin Love makes a 2-point shot to capitalize, and then Miles Bridges would make a 2-point shot that would be a buzz beater, and then momentum swung into the fourth quarter. They looked at it. He did get the shot off in time. Fourth quarter, yeah. I mean, Charlotte came in and they're balling. They're trying to get this comeback. And for the Heat, where have we seen this before? All the time with the Heat team. It starts with Miles Bridges, PJ Washington, plus they had one. McGowan's are finally making that layup. So at that point, we're only up by 6, or excuse me, 89-84. Now it became a 7-point game with the Jaime Jaquez free throws, and then Rozier is making a 3-pointer. Now they're only up by 4. But thankfully, the shots are going down for us too. As we stayed ahead for the most part. We stayed ahead. Duncan Robinson is helping us. Jaime Jaquez is helping us. But for them, it's Gordon Hayward, Terry Rozier, Miles Bridges, and other contributors like Brandon Miller. Kyle Lowry, finally, where was this all game long, making a 3-pointer? That wound up being his only points of the game. So that came in clutch. Because now at this point, we were only up by 1 before Kyle Lowry makes that 3-pointer. That would end up being clutch. But still, they were coming back. And it was not good. There was a cold streak. Kyle Lowry missing all 2 free throws. But Jimmy Butler comes to the rescue, plus and 1. Now we're up by 7. And now Brandon Miller not giving up, making that 3-pointer to get back within 4. And then Love once more making that 3-pointer. So the Heat would not put the foot off the gas. For Charlotte, they're not giving up. They are not giving up. So, with being up by 3, they have to be creative, and the Heat are committing fouls purposely so that they wouldn't make this 3-pointer, because they are making 3-pointers. Terry Rozier. Then there will be a shot going off for the second one. Lane violation that will help us significantly, for the most part. But we only make 1 free throw from that other. side. Then Terry Rozier makes 2 free throws. And then turnovers. Oh, wow. Turnovers almost killed us in this. But Butler missing the first free throw, making the second one to make this a 116-114 with 4 seconds left. Rozier, oh man, I thought if that shot went in, I would be livid. I would be livid. But thankfully, that didn't go through. It hit the backboard, but it didn't hit the netting or anything like that in the hoop. As the Heat held on and they beat the Charlotte Hornets 116-114. I expect Charlotte to be better against them in Miami. So it's not going to be easy tomorrow. I mean, no, it just won't. 116-114 will be the final score. Field goal percentage, it's 48.1. So we're under 50. I'm sorry. Turnovers, even at 11. Rebounds, we won the rebound battle, 43-31. But we still almost lost this game. So definitely not good for that to happen. So if we keep this momentum and not blow the lead, not nearly blowing the lead like that, and their largest lead was 2. Charlotte's our largest was 14. So imagine we blew that again, because we blew leads much worse. 21 points, 16 points. Yeah, I worry about this Heat team sometimes. They are so inconsistent. They're just inconsistent when keeping the basketball. We're 8th place in the Eastern Conference, so if there's any point to win games, it's right now. We have a stretch. Oh, I lost it. We have a stretch where it could be manageable, but then here comes the tough stretch. After wins the game against Charlotte, we got Chicago, who is going through their inconsistencies. Then we got Minnesota, who we hardly beat. But this Minnesota team is different. This is a different Minnesota team. 17-5 right now. Oh, not to mention we got the Orlando Magic afterwards, which would normally be a very winnable game, but I don't know. I don't know right now. Orlando is shocking the world. They are one of the best teams in the NBA. They're probably going to go to the playoffs. And I hope MJ23 or JTV is happy about that. But anyway, guys, there you go. That's going to do it for this Heat recap. Coming up next is the Miami Dolphins recap, in which I will express some rage in that video. Anyway, folks, that's going to do it. If you like this video, hit the like button, subscribe for content, because Miami TV gets back. And when he does, hit it right there with your fingertip. You deserve it. It's Miami TV signing out, folks. Good night, everybody.